Bliko, Sip Sudeep, Sip Santosh, Sip Kaumudi, Sip Chandra, Sip Mrs. Sadhwani, Sip Chidanand, Sip Paratiyama, Sip Swati, Sip Meera, Sip Tina, Sip Rajendraji, welcome back. Sip means supreme immortal power. We greet each other saying Sip, supreme immortal power. Sip Bliss, Sip Girish, and the rest of you, I cannot see you, but I welcome you to this call. So my dear friends, today the subject of discussion, Sip Swati, I hope I said Swati. Today the discussion is on questions people have in life. People have a lot of questions. So I have just put 5 questions, but you don't have to restrict yourself to 5 questions. What are the several questions people have in life or people have in their head? So I want to ask you, including in your head. For example, it can be, what is life about? Some people ask me the question in my conversations, why am I alive? Why should I live? How to live? So what, according to you, are the most common questions people ask? I want to ask you because I want to learn from you. And this may ultimately become a book. It will become a full session. For sure, it will become a full session and then it will become a book. But I want to understand from you, what are the questions people ask? Go.
Shivoham, everybody. Sure. So I have a few questions. I understand most of the people have these questions, and it is to be answered by somebody in a prominent way. Otherwise, they go round and round and they find a different answer for the sentence. So one is, who is God, and is this world created by Him? Second thing, why we are here.
Okay.
Third is, what happened after death. And fourth is, why we are suffering in our life, and how to get happiness in a life all the time, and what is the purpose of this life.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Bliko, salam. Very good efforts. Bliko has put. A lot of people ask this question as to, what happens after death, or about God. A lot of people ask about happiness. A lot of people ask about problems. And I'm trying to collate. Bliko gave his list. So Sip Kaumudi, you give your list, and everybody gives your list. And let us see what are the most common questions people have in life. Yes, Kaumudi.
Yeah, so mostly people, I think people are curious about how to quieten the mind, how to get peace of mind,
Very good.
how to live without conflict, like happily, peacefully.
Yeah.
That is the common question. But I'll just answer the question that you asked yesterday. Yesterday, you said when we close that tomorrow we will see what are the 5 most important things in life that people cannot live without, or what are the things that you need. So
Okay.
the answers I had written down yesterday only
Yeah.
are peace of mind, water, food, wealth, and house.
The roti, kapda, makan, those are done. You can't live without the Maslow's basic essential things. We're not talking about that. Okay.
But we are talking about spiritualism. If we are talking about spiritualism.
No, not spiritual. See, food, shelter, and clothing, you can't live without, right? You cannot. Okay. How long can you live without food, without shelter, without clothing? These are the basic needs. We are not talking above. Once a person has a basic life, then what are the other questions you have? What are the other things you have written?
So the other things are, again, peace of mind is the first thing
peace,
that
peace of mind
wants.
everybody wants. Yeah.
Yeah, then knowledge about ourselves and the world. Of is there any other world? Is there Akash Patal? Teen lok hai ki nahi? Bhagwan kahan hai? To what is his name? Where does he reside? What is his role? Does he make the world, or we are on our karma, whatever. Then consciousness. People are very. I think people are very aware about consciousness and meditation and Atma, and like you must have seen because.
Kaumudi, Kaumudi, you may be aware. The general public is not aware about it.
No, people ask a lot of questions.
Okay, I don't know. I think the real main point, I think Bliko missed, according to me, was peace of mind. Bliko, you missed peace of mind. Bliko, I think, did you miss it? Yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
I think you added a very important point. Everybody wants Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. But people don't even understand that peace is the foundation of happiness. You know, the problem is that we put our finger in fire and then we say, ouch, ouch, why our finger got burnt? Yeah, because we are losing our peace of mind, but we want peace of mind.
Okay.
So this is the challenge in life. I mean, I'm trying to understand actually what people want. And because, and you both of you have touched the point on happiness. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody in this world wants to be happy.
Happy.
I don't know how many people want God and want people. Many people, according to me, they pray to God not because they want God, but because they want solution to their problems. They think God is an ATM. They say ATM. What should we call ATM? No, PSM. So we'll give a new terminology. Huh? What is PSM? You know? Anybody knows? What is PSM?
Problem solving machine.
Correct. Correct. Today my Girish is in consciousness. Kaun Girish bola na? Huh? Man mithya dukha, mister. Yesterday I caught you. You were not in consciousness. Today Girish is alert in consciousness. I hope you all don't mind. Sometimes I treat you all like you all are more than my blood relatives. I treat you all like that. Sometimes I talk to you all, then I don't know how many of you will be offended. Yeah, AiR, what the hell does AiR thinks of himself? How he talks to us with so much. Who the hell does AiR thinks he is? I think we
love you for that.
I think we are all one. We are one. So we are different souls, but we are one sip. We are all one sip. So I take the liberty, Girish. I take the liberty. Those who are my own, I take the. Sometimes I tell Chidanand something. I feel Chidanand will be so offended if I told like this. Then I think no. I think Chidanand, he will not be offended. So what happens is, of course, if I come to know somebody gets offended, then I try to remember not to offend them again. So if any of you get offended, please tell me. Okay, good. Kaumudi, any more answers, you can join back and Bliko also. But now Samatma. Samatma, what is it that people want in life, Samatma? What is troubling people? What is on people's head? See why I'm asking you this? You'll come to know in the end of the session why I'm asking this. You may wonder what is the connection. Don't wonder about the connection. Connection is there. In the end, the connection will come. Samatma.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
Most of the people ask, who is God and how to be in God's good books? How can we keep God happy so that we don't get problems? Because we are living in fear of God.
Okay. You have more points to add? Please continue. I don't want to interrupt you. You have other points?
And and many people ask, does karma really exist? And if it exists, who and how is it recorded? And how is it decided? Because people believe in heaven and hell. So how is it decided whether I will go to heaven or I will go to hell? And then what about Yamraj? Who is Yamraj? How does he come to take us? Then how does he have the list? Whom to go where?
Yeah. You know, Samatma, when I was a kid, I was shown this young Doot picture. The black fellow, the face of that young Doot. Yes, such a huge face. Have you all seen? And those two big horns on those, and he's coming on a black what? Bull or cow or what? How does he come? On a black bull or something? He comes on a rhino or something. I don't know. He comes in an ugly looking animal. Bull only. I don't know. So in my head, I always thought that, Yamaraj will come and he will take me and go when I die. When I die, I always thought Yamaraj will come. What is left in my body, I didn't bother. But Yamaraj will come and take. Then I have to go, and then, Samatma, don't forget whatever you want to say. But since you're talking about this, nowadays, there is so much natak about what people call NDE, near-death experiences. And people say, oh, I was going to die. I died. And then I went, and then I went in one tunnel, and I went in a tunnel, and then I went to the sky, and I went to God's heaven, and then I met all my relatives there, and all my relatives greeted me well, and just because I was going to have biryani with my relatives, and I came back to earth and I am again. And we all say, wow, wow, very amazing, amazing. What an amazing near-death experience. We are such fools. We are such fools. We don't even realize what these stories are. What these. So, Samatma, I'm sorry I interrupted you once or twice, but basically, Rajendra is coming next. Samatma, so you're saying this mostly because mostly God and Yamadut and heaven and hell.
And another thing is, how can I be a free bird, happy and peaceful? That is another common thing.
I really, honestly, I think majority of people in this world, I don't know, I may be wrong, 80% maybe, they are not bothered about God. Even if they pray to God, in all my life, how I've seen people praying to God. Can I tell you how I pray? I'll just show you. I'll tell you how I've seen people praying to God. So here it is. Om Jai Jagadish Jadada. Dosa mein thoda बटर डालना डोसा में ना 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 और तो वो इडली है ना इडली गरम गरम बनाना ना 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 चाय भी बनाना चाय चाहिए ना 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 Have you seen people praying like this? Have you seen people praying?
Yes.
In one hand they will have ghanti bajte rahegi, and in one hand they will have aarti bajti rahegi, and the mouth will keep on saying, हाँ वो रामू को बोल करना रामू को बोलना मैं आरती के बाद आऊंगा ओम जय शिव ओम कारा. This is how the people, I have seen people praying like this all my life. So are people even bothered? Who is God? Where is God? What is God?
But they have fear of God.
Fear, yeah, I completely agree with you. People are scared to hell. People are scared. Oh, if God becomes unhappy. अगर तुमने मंदिर में नहीं गए, अगर रामनवमी पर तुमने ये व्रत नहीं रखा तो, what about all those ladies who say कड़वा चौथ नहीं रखा तो भगवान बहुत दुखी हो जाएंगे. What is this कड़वा चौथ दुखी हो जाएंगे? Just because you fast for your husband will live longer. What is the logic? What is the logic? So this is all part of our religion. But let's hear Rajendra. Rajendra is a newcomer. Rajendra,
Thank you.
please unmute and speak. Please unmute. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I have a different thought, in the form of a question.
Yes.
It is all about this journey of our souls. Journey of our souls, we say that souls, we are all souls. We come from a same source, a single source. We came, and whatever it is, we came, and then we again take birth as per our karmic cause and effect. Whatever discussions we have hearing and you have been telling, everybody is telling on this source. But my basic fundamental question is that how it all about started, how it has started. ये शुरू कहाँ से हुआ? शुरू हुआ तो क्यों हुआ?
बहुत simple. What simple?
Because it is a very I'm not coming to the terms कि ये कैसे शुरू हुआ. जब शुरू हुआ तो उस वक्त cause and effect कहाँ था along with the soul. There was no karma associated with the soul, and then how he took the birth again. There were no karmic effects with the soul when they started from the same source. Everybody, every individual soul started from the same source, right? And then why it is happening? Why it is? क्या ये कोई dream है? Why it is happening? Why it is happening? Why it is happening? What for it is happening? Why the creator is doing all these things? Why he is doing all these things? What it is his dream, and what and are we all have we come? Are we the part of the same? All that compassion, that love and energy, whatever the name, I cannot explain it. What is my mind? I have no words to express it. But is it the same love and energy which is basically the some of it is just the God?
You are a very advanced person. You are not an ordinary person. You have spoken so much. Very few people are blessed. I understand exactly what you're saying. Can I give you the answer?
Sir, I have been thinking on these terms right from my childhood. Then I started my education on all this, but I was busy. Now I am retired. Now I have, again, these questions are pouring to my mind. So
from
I
today,
may not be able to express my questions.
From today, you will stop thinking. From today, you will get the answer. So you will stop thinking. I'm giving you the answer today. Can I start?
Can I
start?
Yeah. So
the way, Rajendra ji, the way we address any issue is what we call Satya. We want to go by Satya. Satya means only the truth. I hope you agree with me.
Yeah, yeah.
We only
Ultimate
want to
truth.
talk. Okay. We want to talk only of the truth, no fairy tales. So my point to you is, point one, do you agree that there is a creator for this universe? You agree somebody has made this universe? It came by magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody,
Creator.
some God is there. We call that.
Oh,
AiR, we lost you.
yes, yes. Some connection problem.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah, if anytime you lose me, please tell me so I'll come back. Okay. Like now you told me. So Rajendra ji, there is a creator. We call this creator ship. Okay.
Okay.
Now the point is, how did this universe come about? Correct. First question. This universe is made of Panch Tattva. You agree? Everything is made of earth, water, air, fire, and space. You believe in this 5-element concept?
Yeah.
Now, science has given the Nobel Prize this year to 3 physicists who has proved that every molecule of matter is energy. Okay?
Yeah.
Next point, even you and me, every cell of the body is nothing but energy. So, for you to understand this whole universe, this whole earth, 8 billion people, cats, dogs, birds, everything in this world is made up of molecules of energy. Now, is that point clear to you?
Yes.
Now, what we have to understand, what is this energy? This energy is one huge, what scientists call dark matter, gray matter. They call this energy an energy which is filling the whole cosmos, the whole stars, the planets, the Milky Way, everything according to scientists also is energy. What we don't understand, what question you gave, how did we come about? So I think you were not there with me. I have written a book. It's called Posimom. Posimom means particle of chip in every molecule of matter. People in this call are quite familiar with this. Every particle of the universe is energy. You are energy. I am energy. The question is, why did God create this? This answer only God knows. Because we cannot ask the creator why you created, but he created. How he created through the 5 elements. Everything is energy. Now comes your next question. How did we come to earth when there were no karma? When the first person came, the first person, even as per the scriptures, which they call Adam and Eve, if you read that, it is told that they were told, you can go in the world, you can do whatever you want, but don't eat the forbidden fruit. There's a story in all the scriptures. It is called the So what is this forbidden fruit? Basically, we should not forget that we are God. You are God. Rajendra, you are Shivoham, Aham Brahmasmi, if you know those terms. Prabhu aapke andar hai. Prabhu mandar mein nahi. God is not in the mandar. God is in your andar. But because we do not realize this, we get caught in this world and we get caught in karma. Because we get caught in karma, we come back again and again and again. The body dies, but the mind and ego, which is the Maya, the mind and ego is Maya. Maya is the illusion. And this whole world is Leela. It's a show. I wish if you give us your address, I will send you 2-3 books. I will send you the book on Posimom. I will send you the book on soul. You please read these couple of books. Then the concept will be clear to you what we are trying to say. But just to tell you, to understand in simple words today, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. You know what's the meaning of Satyam Shivam Sundaram? Satya ye hai कि जो भी सुंदर है वो प्रभु है, वो प्रभु ही है. प्रभु is not Shiva. Shiva is not. Shiva is just a name. Shiv, Krishna, whoever can be. So my dear Rajendra, your question is very deep. Your question needs more than one lifetime to answer. But I hope I have given you the basic understanding that God is in every molecule. पत्थर में भी भगवान है, लिंग में भी भगवान है, मूर्ति में भी भगवान है, इंसान में भी भगवान है, कुत्ते में भी भगवान है, पंछी में भी भगवान है, पहाड़ में भी भगवान है, पानी में भी भगवान है. Every molecule of this universe is the divine energy. Now you have to, I know you have to unmute. If you want to speak, you have to unmute.
Okay. That means, as per the quantum physics, anything is God. Anything is God. Everything is God.
Everything is God.
Okay.
So you try to contemplate now like this, and you think and come back with some more difficult question tomorrow. I love your question. Your question is very good. So tomorrow you come and ask me some more tricky question. How it's like this? You can ask more questions. Yes.
1 point, sir.
Yes.
1 point, sir. What you said that Adam and Eve story. That means I am trying to understand it in this way that we have started. It has started from somewhere by the Creator as per His wish, whatever He thought better. He started, but then we were told that these are forbidden. These are forbidden. Apple is forbidden. That means that forbidden fruits were that bad karmas.
Actually, we don't really know. See, for example, let me tell you. Some people say the forbidden fruit was that they should not have intercourse and get children. God only wanted Adam and Eve without them having intercourse. So, but they had intercourse and they had children. Then the samsara started. So your question got answered there. How did 2 become 4 and 4 become 16 and 16 become 32? God may not have wanted. We don't know. We have no idea. But that's how the samsara happened. And when people were born for the first time, there is no karma. But after when we started living, we created karma called agami karma, and then we come back because of karma.
Okay.
So very deep question. Thank you, Rajendra. You asked very deep question, but I would like you to come with more questions because it's amazing. Who else would like to?
I'm not a well-read person regarding this spirituality, and technically, I mean, I'm not able to convey the things in a technical way.
You have you have conveyed beautifully. Sudeep, what do you think? Sudeep, what is your opinion about the question of Rajendra? You see, Sudeep is our founder member. What is your opinion, Sudeep, about Rajendra's question?
So it was like, rightly said, you need a complete lifetime to answer all the questions. I think he spoke out an encyclopedia of questions for that matter.
Amazing question, right?
Very good question, sir. No doubt. Very good question, sir.
So Rajendra, your questions are very good. Continue asking questions every day. Okay, Rajendra?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir. Okay.
Thank you for adding to the value of the call. So who else is going to ask questions about what today's subject, of course, is what are the questions people have in life? And that's what we said, right? What did we say? What are the questions people have in life? How to be happy? Vivek, आइए बताइए आपका question क्या है? Administrator, you can project the question. Yes. Vivek, बोलिए. Let the screen be there. Yes.
शिवम AiR जी.
शिवम.
हाँ AiR जी, वैसे तो मेरा एक सवाल था पर अब 2 हो गए. पहला सवाल ये आपकी नाक में क्या हो गया?
मैं तो छुपा रहा था मेरे नाक में. Bliko को मालूम होगा. Bliko, in very cold times you get bleeding in the nose, isn't it? In very cold weather. Does it happen?
Yeah, I heard that, but I never experienced that.
Okay. So because it's very cold and very hot, I got some little bleeding in the nose. So I just put a little cotton. Vivek ने पकड़ लिया मुझे. So there's no problem. I'm okay. वो मैं ऐसे बैठा था. I was sitting like this and I was having chai. Suddenly from the nose, red blood, 4 drops of blood came on my t-shirt. I said, Zoom call में ऐसा हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा? So I put cotton in the nose. I said, and I will speak with the cotton in my nose. Okay, wait. Question. आपका question अजीब सा question पकड़ लिया आपने मुझे. बने बताइए आपका next question क्या है?
हाँ, दूसरा सवाल मेरा ये था कि जैसे हमारे साथ कोई भी कुछ गलत करता है, करने की ट्राई करता है, तो क्या हमें उसे सजा देनी चाहिए या नहीं?
नहीं, और एक बार please repeat. I could not hear you.
अगर हमारे साथ कोई गलत करता है या करने की ट्राई करता है, तो हमें उसे सजा देनी चाहिए या नहीं?
अगर कोई हमसे कुछ बुराई करता है, right?
हाँ, कुछ गलत करता है हमारे साथ.
क्या करता है?
गलत.
हाँ, okay. देखिए, अगर it's a very deep question again, my dear friends, please pay attention. Looks like a very simple question, but very deep answer. Point 1. Vivek, if somebody does something wrong to me, I have to accept it as my karma. Point one, accept without protest. If I give saza, if I react back, I am creating new karma. I am not supposed to react. I am not supposed to give saza. I am not supposed to do anything bad. This is the principle of karma. The principle of karma, accept without protest. Do your best. Surrender in consciousness. Act as a divine instrument. Huh? Who gave that answer last time? Chidanand gave. A, B, C, D. And then Chidanand said A, B, C, D, 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 D. I told no. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. So Vivek, अगर कुछ कोई बुरा करता है, तो आपको क्या करना है पता है विवेक? You know what you must do?
हाँ जी.
You must say namaskar. Thank you. Thank you. आपने मेरे कर्म का हिसाब चुका लिया. Thank you. करना easy है? Is it easy to do?
बहुत ज़्यादा है.
It is impossible. It is impossible to do. But this is the way to be a karma yogi.
Okay.
This is the way to be a karma yogi. तो अगर कोई गलत करता है, कुछ बुराई करता है, ये आपका कर्म है. आपका कर्म. एक बात सुनिए विवेक, दुनिया में जो भी होता है वो कर्म के अनुसार ही होता है. दुनिया में जो भी होता है वो कर्म के अनुसार ही होता है. Bliss in English, whatever is happening in this world is happening only as per karma. You have to accept it. You do not have to fight and give back punishment or fight back and hit back. No. You can protect yourself. If somebody is trying to kill you, you can protect yourself. If somebody is doing wrong to you, you can protect yourself. But don't do wrong things. You can protect. You have every right to protect yourself. And in that protection, suppose in that protection, a snake is trying to come to kill you. You can kill the snake because it's trying to kill you. That's what I think Krishna told Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, correct? So that was the whole subject of the Bhagavad Gita, that the evil is fighting against you. You have to fight. What does he say? What does he say in Sanskrit? Chidanand will tell us. Chidanand, what is the opening line, Chidanand? You know the line? What he tells in the Dharma, he tells him, don't lose courage. What does Krishna tell Arjuna? Don't lose courage. What's that line? Who knows? That's the opening line of the Gita, man.
Yada yada hi dharmasya.
Huh?
That
No, that he tells, I don't know the Sanskrit words. He tells Arjuna, don't be despondent. Don't be despondent. Have courage and raise your weapon and fight the war. What is that in Sanskrit?
Dharma Yudh.
हाँ, but एक श्लोक है. ठीक है, don't worry. I am not here to teach you shlokas. तो विवेक हो गया आपका आंसर आ गया विवेक?
हाँ जी सर, थैंक यू.
दो लोग क्वेश्चन हो गया ना, और एक क्वेश्चन?
नहीं फिलहाल यही तो.
वो सेकंड क्वेश्चन नाक वाला था.
हाँ, फर्स्ट.
ओके. दुनिया में कुछ छुप नहीं सकता easily. It's not easy. You can fool some people all the time and you can fool all the people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Yes, good.
Yeah, okay. In case one has reacted before in the past, what one should do?
One has reacted means the karma is already recorded.
Done. Recorded, okay.
So you cannot undo that.
You can't undo.
You can't undo that karma, but you can do another good karma.
Okay.
But let me explain this to you, Dasi. Suppose I have got 10 bad karma. Okay?
Okay, right.
And I get punished. I get punished in the sense the karma redeems -1, -1, -1, -1. It becomes 0. Okay? Then I do one more bad karma. I do 2 bad karmas. Now I've got 2 more bad karmas in my account. This story will go on and on and on. Correct, Dasi?
Yes.
So the only way to be liberated is not to have karma. The only way to be liberated is to abandon. You were not there yesterday in the call.
We were there. I was there. Yes.
What is the meaning of karma? Karma. Do you remember?
Yes. No, I don't remember.
Karma means the law of action. Every action will have a reaction. Our reaction will be on earth and also rebirth. M, mind and ego will carry your karma. And A, you have to abandon all karma. Unless you abandon all karma, you will continue in this chakra of death and birth.
Abandon means what?
Give up the ego, the body and the mind.
Okay.
Give up. Realize I am not Dasi Budrani. I am Buddh. I am Buddh. I am Dasi Buddh.
Okay.
Huh? Everywhere you sign, you have to sign Dasi Buddh. Dasi Buddh, not Dasi Budrani. No. So when you become Dasi Buddh, means what is Dasi Buddh? The awakened servant of the Lord. You know the meaning of Dasi Buddh?
Yes.
Dasi Buddh. Buddh means awakened. And Dasi means servant of the Lord.
Okay.
So when you become Dasi Buddh, you become the awakened servant of the Lord. Then there's no karma. Where is the karma?
So the karma which is in the past you have done wrong, it's abandoned, is it? It's
gone.
Forgiven, is it?
It's gone. It's wiped out because Dasi Budrani does not exist. Okay. You are no more Dasi Budrani.
All right. Okay.
The man called Devidas Budrani is no more.
Okay. All right.
So where is the karma of Devidas Budrani? If Devidas Budrani is no more, then where is the karma?
Okay.
Got it? You got it or not?
Okay, I got it.
When you become a transformed person, when you become Dasi Buddh, you have no karma. You are completely free of karma because you say, Lord, nothing is mine. Everything is thine.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Good. Next question. Oh, I didn't realize we only have 1 or 2 minutes for questions. Time flies. Our half an hour flies like this, but we want some dynamic questions like this, which bring complete new perspective to the group. Rekha Chaudhary, bolo.
Shivam,
Shivam, bolo Rekha. Bolo.
Why people don't believe? First thing is people don't believe in SIP.
Why people don't believe in SIP? That question, even SIP doesn't know. Because people don't believe in SIP, because people are caught in this samsara. People are caught in mind, M-I-N-D. People are caught in thought. People are caught in pleasures, possessions, attachments. People are caught in this world. They forget SIP. They don't know the meaning of SIP.
People believe in the God which is in photos.
Yeah, because of ignorance, avidya. Avidya, this is called avidya. Avidya ke karan hum sab tadapte. This is avidya.
And people don't believe in karma.
Then they will suffer. Let them not believe. Suppose you tell me there's a cobra snake in front of my house. I don't believe in the cobra, and I go play with the cobra and it bites you. Then let it bite you. You have to, if you don't believe, you don't believe. It's okay. If you don't believe in karma, it's fine. Karma will bite you. Karma will attack you. Then what? Then you will face it. Okay, Christian, your question. Can you see me? I can't see Christian. Administrator, is Christian online?
Yes, he's
Christian?
online.
Okay, but he's not speaking. Christian, you want to ask your question? Okay. Sometimes I wonder whether my connection is okay or not. Okay, we have last couple of questions. Anybody who would like to ask a question before we close? Otherwise, I will wind up the better subject. Anybody has a question before we close?
Yes.
Atmatre, bolo.
Yes. Sir, I know my family all I realize that my members.
I can't hear you, Atmatre. We cannot
See,
hear you,
as
Atmatre.
they are also sick.
Admittedly, can you hear?
But
No, we cannot hear
okay.
you. You're now. Please speak loudly.
Okay, sir.
Now clear. Now clear. Please speak.
ओके हाँ सर, मेरे घर के लोग सिप है, ये मैं जानता हूँ, मगर वो कुछ गलती करते हैं तो हम उनको डांटते हैं, तो इज इट राइट?
आप उसको सिप सोच के डांटो. So your scolding people must not be from the ego point of view. You should not scold as the ego. You should not scold by losing your temper. You can use your temper. Using temper means you should scold lovingly.
Right.
You should not scold out of anger. You should not scold out of grudge. You should know everybody is a sip, and you should know that they are acting out of mind and ego. So you should try to reform them. Your scolding should be more reformative and not punitive. Your scolding should not be to punish them, but to reform them.
Yes. Okay.
So thank you, Chidanand.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
What role prayashchitta has, or forgiveness, or prayashchitta, or your repentance has, when you know that you've done something wrong?
It's very simple. If a prayashchit, if a repentance is not a good karma, it's useless. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Every prayashchit must be a good karma.
Okay.
If only your prayashchit is, oh God, forgive me, oh God, forgive me, oh God, forgive me. What is that? But suppose you say, suppose Chidanand, you say, by mistake, I threw a matchstick and I burnt 20 trees. I'm just giving an example. By mistake, I threw a matchstick and I burnt 20 trees. Suppose you say, Lord, I made a mistake by throwing a matchstick. I'm going to plant 200 trees. That's a prayashchit. I hope you agree.
You have to do something about it. Just saying will not happen. Yes.
Prayashchit is not just words. Verbal prayashchit is of no use. Some people, what they do, Chidanand, they prayashchit. If you go to Tirupati, they're rolling on the floor. They're rolling and they give hair. They are thinking that God has a very big saloon. They are thinking God has a saloon and God is collecting hair to make wigs. Everybody is giving hair. Prabhu ko baal bahut pasand hai. What is this logic? You give your hair to God. What is the logic? Now, many people think no. Giving my logic means giving my hair means I'm giving my ego, you may have any understanding. But the fact is, prayashchit must be in action. It must be a good karma. Then only it's a good prayashchit. Thank you. Bliko, last question.
It's not a question, but prayashchit, what I understand is one thing which you tell me, you are telling that good karma will remove that one thing. And second thing, one mistake which you did it and you want to get prayashchit. So you tell God that I did this wrong thing in my past. I realize now, and I will never do it in my life. So a commitment is also required. When you give commitment, that is forgiven. Right or wrong?
That is good, but the karma is recorded.
Yeah, the karma is that I will consciously do not do that wrong thing in my life.
So if you make that commitment and you actually live up to that commitment over the course of time, then that will give you a karmic score. That will again work back and the prayashchit will become a good karma. But suppose, there are people, very common. Only today, one person came and told, sorry. I asked that person, this is the 102nd time you are telling me sorry. Today's conversation, somebody said sorry. I said, okay, no problem. Then they said, you understand, I'm really sorry. I said, yeah, but yesterday also you told me you were really sorry. And then last week also you told me you're really sorry. And then I told you must have told me 102 times sorry. Then what is the use of that sorry? Chidanand, what is the use of that prayashchit, Chidanand?
Useless.
It's useless. It's only verbal. It is nothing to, just trying to please.
Sorry should appear in your actions. Sorry should appear in your attitude. But the problem is sometimes it is not in our control. We become puppets. We become puppets, and I'm telling you, in my own case, sometimes I'm making the same mistake again and again. Sometimes I'm hurting myself, but because I'm a puppet, until I become a intellect, a chit, until I become a buddhi, a vivek, only then I will be able to control my life. So therefore, interesting questions again on prashchit. But remember one thing, what I told Chidanand, what I told Buddha just now. What I told Buddha. The moment you become a karma yogi, the moment you are liberated from karma, then what is the need of prashchit?
All
Then why
three
prashchit?
karmas get wiped out. Yes.
Then no need
That
of
should
prashchit.
be that Mumukshu's goal should be that. Exactly. Only one human life. We have to hurry.
So Chidanand, we don't have to worry about prashchit. We want anubhuti. We want anubhuti. We want mukti. We want mukti and anubhuti. So let me tell you one quick closing comment. I was recording a radio show, and he asked me, "Logo ko kya chahiye?" So I said, "Logo ko sampatti chahiye." Sampatti. So he said, "हाँ, वो तो सही है." Sampatti means people want achievement. Then I said, he said, next क्या चाहिए? I said, अगर जो अकलमंद है उनको संपत्ति नहीं शांति चाहिए. Shanti. Shanti is peace that comes from fulfillment. But the real people, the really elevated people, they want mukti and they want anubhuti. Huh? If some people are stuck in sampatti, sampatti is not going to help. So we have to evolve from sampatti to shanti to mukti to anubhuti. And when we reach that state of anubhuti, then we are liberated. So my dear friends, we did not touch the question too much. Maybe one Friday I will touch on this. What are the questions that people have in life? I want to hear from you all, and I want to prepare on this. But thank you all for the lovely questions. Also, Rajendra, for bringing new energy to the group. I thank all of you with folded hands. Sip to all and see you tomorrow at 8.